Hey, testing 1, 2.
There's powdered sugar on my shirt.
Hey everybody, this is Magoostus from Transient Way, here to give you some insight on my life as a music recording engineer. Anyway, I want to go way back on the timeline here, back when I was 14, 15, 16 years old, and I used to record for a duo called Steadfast, and it consisted of two people, Maria Long and Jared Engelmeyer. Anyway, both of them have split off and done their own music careers now, but anyway, there was one time when they used to be together and they used to make Christian music together. Maria gave me a phone call one day and she says, "Hey, I got your phone number from your dad, and he says that you're probably pretty good at that music production thing." And I said, "Well, I've only done a few things for my friends in high school here, but I can try my best and we can see what we can do. I'll try to teach you all I know and get something recorded for you." So we set up a time and date, and I go over there, and she says, "Hey, let's get started on the recording thing." And at the time, she purchased her own equipment, and she says, "Hey, let's try to use this first." And I said, "Well, I've never used Logic before, but we'll give it a shot." So I'm trying to use Logic, and I apparently, as a high school student, totally sucked at it. So I decided, "Hey, Maria, this is great, but let's just use the equipment that I have here at home. I'll bring it into your house, and we'll just record there." So we're putting some music together in the computer. We're recording stuff, and stuff's going great. And there was a little bit of tension. There was a little bit of tension sometimes between Jared and Maria. And I guess Maria had this set vision of what she wanted when it came to music and lifestyle choices. And Jared kind of had his set music and not so set on his lifestyle choices, so she tried to choose for him, and then he's just like, "Hey, get up all of my space," and that didn't really work out too well. So it ended up just turning into Maria Long and Jared. I started recording them separately on their own projects. So one day I was over recording at Maria's house. I had all my computer stuff there and recording equipment there, and she wanted to have screaming in one of her songs. It was just an idea, and she goes, "Greg, what do you think about screaming or like in just one section of the song?" And I thought about this for a real second, and my studly self that I am, I looked at her and I go, "Maria, I would love to see you scream." Yeah. And I just rolled with that for a little while, and she just kind of stared at me, like, "Greg, that's obviously sexual. Why would you say that?" And she just kind of looked at me and goes, "Anyway," and we moved right along with the recording. I recorded some more stuff for her at her house, and I said, "Well, Maria, I got all this equipment here at my house. Let's just record at my house. It would just make sense. I don't want to lug all my stuff over to your house. It's too much work." So she says, okay, we've been recording enough songs. Let's just go ahead and finish it up. You finish the CD up at your house." So we start recording down here. We get the piano recorded for In Love and some electric guitar for one of her other songs. And anyway, sometime during the mixing process of one of her songs, she goes, "Hey, I want this sound with my vocals. I can't quite describe it, but I want it in there." And I go, "Well, what exactly do you want?" And she goes, "Well, let me show it to you." So she goes onto the internet and shows me a few songs from Kelly Clarkson or from these other pop stars. And she goes, "That's what I want." I'm like, "Maria, this is a harmony. This is obviously a harmony. I mean, we can make this. We can record it or layer it off, whatever you want to do." And she goes, "No, I know that's an effect. I know it's an effect. It's just go through your list of the Kelly Clarkson filter. I know you have it. I know it's in there. Someone's got it. Where's the Kelly Clarkson filter?" I said, "Maria, there is no filter called the Kelly Clarkson filter, nor is there a filter endorsed by Kelly Clarkson that gives it that Kelly Clarkson sound. Just FYI." And a few days later, she says, "Well, this recording thing's been going great. I'm going to pay you for your time, but I'm moving away, and there's just no way I can keep recording with you. It's not that I wasn't meeting her music quality needs. It's just that she was moving away." And she went away. Maria went on to do her own thing, and I continued to record with Jared Engelmeyer in the meantime. Me and Jared got along real well. He taught me that having a big ego is the most important thing you can have in your life, and I've carried that with me since. So he wrote all of his songs. He was just really good at writing lyrics. on his first CD, and so we got all that stuff recorded. We got all the synthesizers that he wanted for some of his stuff, or orchestra sounds and whatever. We put all that stuff together, and I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours working on his first CD, and hours on his second CD, and really, I have to thank him the most. Thank Jared Engelmeyer the most, because the experience I got from working on his music was just absolutely invaluable. As time goes on, things just got better and better and better. And eventually, I finished the third album for Jared. He says, hey, I'm moving out to California, and, my career's hopefully going to take off there. And so I said, hey, good luck, Jared. I want you to get to work and get your career going. So definitely, hey, head out there and good luck to you. And I never even thought about collecting money from him for all the work I did for the last 2 albums. So, yeah, that was a mistake number 1. Don't give them the product without, getting some money first. Yeah, that was the mistake that I've made one too many times. So anyways, just to wrap it all up, I just want to say that it's, when you're first starting off, it's nice to have patient people that are willing to work with naive teenagers such as myself, willing to have patience while you try to figure out how all the wires and the cables and the stuff doesn't work or should work, and definitely working with people as you're first starting off. The stuff and experience that you get from working with these clients, you'll take that experience with you throughout your music career. And so I definitely want to thank Jared Engelmeyer and Maria Long. Thank you two very much for getting me a start on my music career. And good luck on your music career. This is Magoostus signing off.